Hello, and welcome to our video review of the Panasonic TC-P50GT30 50-inch 3D plasma television. The GT30 line represents the second highest price and featured TV in Panasonic's 2011 lineup, just below the flagship VT30 series. Today we'll be covering some of its features, the picture quality with both high and standard definition sources, 3D performance, value, and our overall score of the TV. This review is of the 50-inch model, but everything in it applies for the 55, 60, and 65-inch models as well. 3D capability is, of course, the most prominent feature in the GT30, and when we tested it with Alice in Wonderland, it worked great. Some flashing issues we noticed in last year's 3D models was gone, and we thoroughly enjoyed the 3D viewing experience. One strange note, the GT30 includes a USB charger for the 3D glasses, but it doesn't include the glasses themselves, and the glasses cost around $180 per pair at authorized retailers. A set for the whole family can quickly add up. The appearance of the GT30 is a significant improvement over last year's models. The thin gloss bezel is much sleeker than previous models, and the metal strip around the edge adds a nice touch. The TV is 1.5 inches deep at the top, but then it widens to about 2.3 inches at the bottom. We also like the included stand better this year. It even swivels. The backlit remote is a bit plain in the looks department, but it has all the keys you need quick access to while watching TV or movies. And the new menu system is much improved over the last year. It's fast, concise, and easy to use. For connecting your video sources, the GT30 includes 4 HDMI inputs, 3 USB inputs, an SD card slot for viewing pictures or video from a memory card. For the component and composite input, you will need to use included breakout cables to connect. It also includes both an Ethernet jack and a USB Wi-Fi dongle for connecting the GT30 to your network. Audio quality from the GT30's two 10-watt speakers was much better than many of the televisions we've reviewed this year. Even with the surround emulation turned on, voices stood out and were crisp and clear. Sound was rich and full and didn't have the tinny quality common to many built-in TV speakers. The GT30 features Panasonic's Viera Connect feature for access to online streaming video from services such as Netflix and Amazon Video on Demand. There are also apps for news, weather, finance, and sports services, as well as online radio from Pandora. Some of the apps require a premium subscription, but many are free. The Viera App Store gives you access to many more items, including games. Prices ranged anywhere from free to about $10 for the software we saw available. Normally, post-calibration picture settings make a minor but important difference to a TV's picture. But in the case of the GT30, the calibrated settings make an enormous difference. Colors are rich and vibrant and pop off the screen, and black levels are excellent. After reviewing a handful of LCD and LED LCD TVs, this TV really shows off the advantages of plasma over other flat panel TV technologies. The standard picture settings is clearly an attempt at energy saving mode, and using it makes the picture dark and dull for an insignificant savings of about $1 a month. Our calibrated settings will really push the phosphors, but if you're going to buy a TV like this, it's our opinion that you should enjoy it. Give our settings a try and see if the picture really jumps off the screen. We noticed some instability in the picture as the processor worked to correct for lower resolution signals, but the standard definition picture on this TV was for the most part excellent. One of our reviewers was convinced we were using upscaling DVDs by using the Blu-ray player through the HDMI input, but it was just the standard composite 480i signal. We did notice some judder in slow panning scenes, but it was less of an annoyance than the motion smoother option, which we recommend turning off for all viewing. In these two tests, we're testing the television's video processor. In the video resolution loss test, we're looking for flicker here. There's some flicker, but it's minor, so the GT30 passes this test with a good result. In the film resolution loss test, the testing is harder on the TV's processor, and the unstable picture we see here gives the GT30 an average to poor result. At around $1,700 from authorized retailers, the TC-P50GT30 represents a good value with its substantial feature set and excellent picture quality. 3D glasses are sold separately, so add that cost on if you plan on watching 3D programming. Our overall score for the GT30 is an 8.5 on a 10-point scale. For more on the 50GT30, including our picture settings and ratings breakdown, please see the full review online at plasmatvbuyingguide.com.